Alright guys, I've decided to wait till I stop driving and pull up in my driveway and open the door and some fresh air. I'm going to cut right to it. This is about Ananda talking about me wanting her to fail so she'll get over the fear of failing. Here's the deal in a nutshell. In powerlifting, squatting below parallel is the rule. And we can get into the discussion about why it's better for you, so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, if you don't squat below parallel, then you failed. Hopefully that makes sense. Squatting high means that the lift doesn't count in competition. What I'm trying to get you to get past is the fear of failing. Because failing is not the worst thing that happens. If I give you a program, if I give you a session, and you follow it to the T, and then you fail, then we have real evidence, we have real proof and real results on what we need to do to adjust where it puts you on the path to be successful. The fact that here are some examples, and I'm not picking on you, this is just a real example with your real training. When you have a spotter that never takes his hand off the bar, that's not helping you. So that the reps aren't good. Now, you did some work, and I'll give you that, and that's great, and you're very consistent, I'll give you that. But when you don't explain to spotters that them having their hand on the bar is a detriment to you, then we have failed. When you squat above parallel and don't break, then you're failing. So what I want you to do is give me your best shot. And if you miss, then we can either back the weight up, or if you give me your best effort, we look at the video that you take and assess why you failed. Was it just simply because she wasn't strong enough? Or is there a form breakdown that we can address, and that we can address with either different movements, the way we do the programming, or even the weights. But when we do less, when we squat high, or we change things, you have to understand that skews your results. And that's when you don't train, or when you don't do the full session, or whatever the case may be, that is what makes it tough. If you give your best shot and you don't hit the squat, then you don't hit it. We can make a real and true assessment. Because once we started squatting high and we don't break parallel, I can't in good conscience continue to elevate your numbers. We're going to have to backtrack to get you to the point that you can be comfortable breaking parallel. So hopefully that explains. I never want a lifter to fail. I want them to have the fear, not have the fear of failing, so they learn to give their absolute best. And then when the failure comes, or when there's an issue, we have a real base point to make a judgment and to make an assessment. So hopefully that makes sense as to why I'm pushing you. Now here's in your case personally, you're strong enough. You're just not doing it. You're not willing to go that extra step and make that full commitment for fear of not getting the rep. How do you know? You haven't gone deep enough to find out. Get down there, and if you fail, you have the safeties. What's the big deal? You're not going to die. You're not going to get injured. You're not going to bleed. We're not feeding starving children or curing cancer. You're lifting weights. Give it your best shot. If you can overcome it here, because you made a statement in your log, that this apparently bleeds over into other facets of your life. So why not use this as maybe a platform? If you can do it here, squatting or lifting weights, whatever the case may be, that gives you a platform to push through in other facets. Be confident, because failure is never the worst thing that can happen. Not giving your best effort, that would be something that I'm fearful of. Or allowing your fear to control you. I mean, I get nervous. I was nervous last night squatting 565, because I'm not as strong as I once was. But the point is, you go in there, you go down swinging, and you do your very best, and the chips fall where they may. If we don't give our best effort, then we guarantee the results. We give our best effort, the sky's the limit. And there you have it.